How y'all doing? Happy Tar Day. Happy Tar Day. Happy birthday to you, sis. So this is a spiritual video. So those of you who don't like that, don't want that, keep on scrolling. And TikTok has already given me a violation. So whether or not this shows up on your TikTok feed, who knows? But so we've seen Mitch in his situation happened on last weekend, or not last weekend, but a few days ago. And then we saw Lindsay in his situation happen. And I wanted you guys to be aware this is a spiritual reckoning, a spiritual cleansing that is going on the earth right now. And from an astrology standpoint, there's several things happening at the same time. There's a bunch of clusters of energy, and we also see at the same time that you have these heads of state, as you will, transitioning, you also have a lot of anguish for mothers and at the loss of their children happening. Two energies that's prominent. And one thing is the heads of state issue is Saturn is in Pisces. And Saturn is the oldest, the eldest energy, right? And there are a lot of people who don't, in my mind, really understand that there's 13 houses, not 12, there's 13. And so Saturn being in Pisces, Saturn comes around every, I know you guys say 30 years, but in my calculation it's 33 years. And so at that point, that 33rd year, 33 years and 3 becomes a time where it transitions to this 13th house, which is ether. The 12th house is seen as death, sleep, coma, hospitals, prisons, those type of things. But then there is the next level where you go after you leave this plane, and that's the 13th house. And so there are several people experiencing that now. And so, of course, we understand, yes, you will have another one, another figurehead leave to make that cycle complete on one level. And that's just the United States part of it, because this is happening everywhere. I'm sure if you look in other regions, they have different leaders who are also transitioning at the same time. And outside of the political space, I'm sure if you look on a granular scale, more in your backyard, so to speak, you are also seeing people being held accountable for things at this time, imprisonment in that way. In Florida, Andrew Gillum was one example, right? I'm sure you can find two additional examples of that in Florida itself. And then you go further and you will see that in other areas as well. Now, the second thing, the moon is with Mars. And the moon, the mother energy, is with Mars, which is a warring kind of energy, and kind of a combative kind of energy. And it is in the second house of Taurus, which is about home and things that are dear to you. Of course, I understand this, right? It's in the second house, but it's moving. It's with Taurus, whether it's in the Taurus in the fourth house, Taurus in the fifth house, wherever, it is riding with Taurus right now. And what you see with that is a lot of these mothers who are losing their children, this violence is taking place, impacting their home. Both of those energies are floating together, right? So at one sense, you got this Saturn energy here. On another sense, you have this moon and this Mars and this Taurus energy all moving together. So the stability is being broken up, and revealing things, revealing secrets coming to light. So these deaths that are occurring, these transitions that are occurring, all have secrets associated with them. Now, that's one part of it. And then there's the second part of it, in that a lot of this energy is aspecting each other, which means some of the Saturn energy is going over to where the moon and Mars is. The Jupiter energy is aspecting it. It's a lot of that type of energy. The K2 is with Venus. Relationships are breaking up because secrets are being revealed within the relationships. And it's also in the fifth house. I'm sorry, also traveling with Leo. Right now, as I'm looking on my screen, it's in the fifth house, but again, it will move, right? So that energy is there. And that energy, the Venus energy, love, beauty, aesthetics, and then the K2, revealing secrets, intuition, things coming to light, that energy is showing up to where people are like, do I really need to be in this situation? What am I learning from this? You know, so perhaps I want to end this, let it go. The people who are trying to become healthy are letting it go. The other people are engaging in toxic activity that's going to be short term. Okay, so I want you guys to take that energy for what it is. And also remember, I did a mini reading for you guys for the 1st of July. And what did I say about all the male death that was going to happen this month? We are only on the 12th day of the month, and we have seen far more than 12 people transition, males specifically, under suspicious activity or not all of the details being revealed, right? And that's going to continue for the whole month. Okay, so just be prepared for that. And now all of this energy is there, but remember, because everything is energy, there's certain vibrational places, right? You are giving an account for the energy. So when Saturn is returning and snatching up people who, some of them have been here because they have extended their lives beyond what it was supposed to be, by doing things they weren't supposed to do, right? And they are giving an account for that at this point. Okay, their actions are coming back on them. And then, of course, we have that Moon and Mars energy, but those secrets will be revealed in those circumstances. The secrets will come out. So even the little boy Nolan's death, the secrets are going to come out. And as a matter of fact, with Nolan, from a mediumship standpoint, one of the boys has been marked for transitioning. One of the boys involved in his situation has been marked for transitioning. So all of that energy does mean something does come about, does have a place, right? So when you look at this and you see the energy moving, you understand what's going to continue to happen. Let me move forward a moment. Let's go for a day, because I didn't do a whole reading for you guys because, like I said, I was dealing with other things that I had to finish. Okay, so that Moon energy with the Mars energy will shift tomorrow, the 13th, and then you're going to have it be with Gemini, with the Sun and Mercury, right? And Mercury is in retrograde. The Sun, of course, represents fathers, leaders, elder statesmen kind of energy. And the Moon is there with the Sun, the father and the mother kind of together with Mercury, one of their children. It's in retrograde. So in Gemini. So the energy is going to shift, and the Mars energy is still causing havoc in Taurus. And that's more of domestic violence type issues and things of that nature still taking place. Very heated day on the 13th, a lot of violence potential. So be careful. So, all right, that's all I have for this.